All right. So, yeah, cool. Hey, time travel. Thank you very much for telling me. Stupid. Jesus, Lord Christ, thank you very much. Yeah, you saved me from looking really stupid or just not making another video. Well, yeah, like I said, and you didn't hear me. Cheers. Like I said, I skipped yesterday just once again because we were basically still within the range that I have been describing before. And, as long as we're still waiting for the same thing, why make another video? Nothing has changed. And, we had to wait until we did see a breakout out of this range. And this is what has happened now. So I'm gonna hit the record button and then we're gonna dive right in. So welcome back everybody, welcome back boys and girls, my crypto friends and family. Hope you guys are doing all right. Hope you guys didn't miss me too much. Yesterday I didn't feel like making another video about the same thing. We were still basically stuck within that range and, still waiting for the same thing. Didn't feel like spending my time, wasting your time and bothering you guys to death with all that cryptocurrency nonsense stuff. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we had a little interruption in the stream, but okay, things are good. Things are good. Cool, awesome. So now, today, of course, what has changed? We see clearly that the hourly candles have been closing below the green bar, sitting at 53,200, closed well below the 3-hour chart. Same thing, 3-hour chart also did close below the range. Right now, confirming that the pressure is down and that we are going to see at the very least, one more lower low. So basically, this can be removed. I'm also not gonna keep this anymore. And now we want to look to the downsides and try to spot where this whole thing could start finding support. So let's start with the not the 1-hour chart. I'm going to start. Maybe we should start with the 1 hour. Huh? Be damned. Yeah, I do think so. Yeah. Yeah, because the 1 hour and the 3-hour chart are going to give more or less the same results. So we're going to do this. Once we've done that, we will be thinking a little bit in function of how to create a strategy around what we've discovered. And then, yeah, we'll do the wrap up and all the rest just as usual. So, like always, sit back, enjoy the intro, and I will see you guys. Well, looks like we're back. Huh? Cool. So yeah, let's dive in. So I've been looking a little bit ahead already. The 10-hour chart is probably going to be one of the more interesting charts to as to where a bottom could start to form. But I'm also going to use the lower time frames because they also speak volumes. Well, maybe I'm not gonna go over to the 10-hour chart. Maybe I'm gonna use the 5-hour chart and the 3-hour chart. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Baby, let's do it. So for this one over here, oh, looks like this has already been measured out. So this local low over here lines up with the red box. This one comes up to 50,150. the numpad gonna be a little bit cool, and maybe we want to make this a yellow box. Because I'm under the impression that we're gonna be using a few different areas, basically all covering the same thing. So yeah, it might look messy. Okay, so watch out. Bear with me. So for this area over here, we're going to use this local low over here. This sitting at 19.7. 90. Oh. And this comes down to 40. Hey, that was interesting. Very, very interesting. So 1,000. And yes, this box is going to be red. Cool. So now I'm wondering, guys, do you already have some sort of a feeling of which areas we are going to be paying attention? Try to think for yourself which area would be crucial as well in this entire setup. So over here, we do have a potential area for bullish divergence. What I'm gonna do is look over here on the top and see which area should be broken if a continuation to the upside could be expected. So this one is sitting at 67.8. 67.8. And we got 57,300. And 80. Moving, it's going all over the place. Basically, just I'm just gonna keep this this yellow line. Yeah, you know, if it ain't broke, why fix it? Good, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is gonna be a lot easier than I was expecting, but yeah, here we go. So potentially to the downside, we see that there are two different boxes that could lead to bullish divergences. So the real breakdown area for the 5-hour chart would be sitting at 42,500. So actually ways down, and then everything above this could still resolve into a bullish divergence. But of course, what is important is that you don't forget to wait for the confirmation of the bullish divergence, like what we have happened have had happen here. On the way up, it was imperative that we got a higher high on the RSI, but also on the price action, and that meant breaking this area over here. So this analysis still stands and is still present for now. Breaking through the 57,300 area is going to give way for more expansion to the upside, and this could result in actually a very big and strong move. But for now, I think first thing, this thing is going to come down and start looking for at least another area of support, a second area of support, probably a higher low, So potentially rejecting the yellow box over here, we could start looking for a potential entry point for a long. Because worst case scenario, what's going to happen? You enter a long position incrementally, dollar cost average entries. Just go with a few percent of your portfolio, add a little bit more. Worst case scenario, it drops even more. You can add a lot more. Well, actually, in the red area over here, you could be waiting. You could just be waiting because eventually we're gonna have this same signature show up if the price actually drops down in the red area. So once in the red area, you could basically wait for the retest, and this is going to save you all different entries over here. So basically, inside the yellow box, you can look to catch a little bit the falling knife. In case it keeps falling, just wait for the rebound, the retest, and from there on out, there is going to be at least an attempt to create a new local high. Whether this is going to be a higher high or whether it's going to be a lower high, that's of course to be still waited for. But on the way down, you can be sure that there is going to be at least an equally nice move to the upside. Now, why would I not short this situation? Just because of me not knowing how far this is going to go. If we do wait and we do catch the furthest end of the coming motion, then what you are going to get as a profit is going to be much nicer, and you're going to feel more comfortable in your position. So AC3 said, hey bro, what's going on with the markets? Charts don't matter right now because Biden is manipulating. Yeah, no, I don't think so. The charts do matter if you know how to read them. If you're just looking at price areas and you're just making very, beginner analyses, let's call it, then yeah, because these things are very easy to manipulate, and I would totally agree on you. But what I focus on is the relation between indicators and the price action, which is much more difficult to manipulate, because you can buy something to hell, to the high heavens, or you can crush something all the way down. What you cannot fake is the amount of resistance that is going to be given. And this kind of friction and resistance, this is what we're looking for. And this is why I'm using divergences with RSI and price action so often, because this is something that you just cannot fake. You can't fake the pushback of the other parties. Yeah, how oh no, AC. Please, I'm not calling you a beginner. Please don't assume that I tried to insult you. It was really without not insulting. I really meant this, not insultingly. But yeah, I do agree with you on one hand, but on the other hand, you do need something to have a live feedback on. And watching the news and stuff is cool. Thank you. Watching the news and stuff is actually much more of a lagging indicator than watching the charts and reading the charts correctly. So this is why, for me, the charts trump the news, because the news always gets their news after the fact. They never get it before the fact. But yeah, I agree. There's a lot of dollar manipulation. So how low can she go? Of course, good question. Good question. Let's have a look at the higher time frames And let's zoom out a little bit. Potentially, I would even say closing over here below the 44,000 already. I would really not be holding on to any kind of position. This stuff is too hot to hold. At this area, basically at lowest, the lowest bounce from here, if you really want to have the most pessimistic analysis, I would say bouncing somewhere around here at 35,000. This would be, in my opinion, the lowest it could go. Why? Because once the price starts breaking through those boxes and actually goes all the way down, there has been quite some momentum. And then starting here at, let's say, 39,000 all the way down to 30,000, we have this next volume area that could work as a cushion. I would not confirm a complete meltdown just yet. But yeah, for now it's looking good. it's looking like there is some decision to the downside. Now, yeah, indeed. So yeah, news lag. That's why we buy the rumor and sell the news. So you're expecting a big pump on Saturday and Sunday. But what's the downside today? Well, today, like I said here, within this range, if we see the price hold within this range, things could still be good, especially over here in the lower side of the yellow box. You see that at 49,000, there is a huge volume node. So this one could work as a support, could potentially work as a support. Hello, Romy. Hey, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. Thank you. So yeah, for now, you know, like I said, 49,000 down to 47,000. This could be your support area potentially. Then afterwards, you're gonna have to keep your eyes on these two boxes on the upper side, the 52,700 and the 42,500 area. Those are going to be very important in the next move. On the other hand, on the way up, if this thing decides to go for another push to the upside, then your confirmation will be at 57,300. If this thing goes above this, then you could very easily be expecting continuation to the upside. And then my strategy would potentially be maybe to have a little bit of a breakout trade, setting one of those conditional long positions. If price moves beyond it, you get into your long position, and then on the way down, if it comes down to retest the low ends, then I would just enter with a little bit more of my long, bit more on my long, just add up on it, drag your complete entry position down, because it's going to continue and we are going to see higher highs follow out of this. So the green line, breaking the green line, this would be your green light. This is confirmation that we are taking off. Every way down is a new opportunity. But breaking the red line, this would be your confirmation that we are not done going down. Then again, let's take the Fibonacci retracement tool. What I've been doing usually was retracing from this low end to this low end over here. But right now we see that we have been bouncing just on the last Fibonacci support line, sitting at the 786. So if this one is not the one, then potentially we're going to go down further down. And this also means that this local low will be broken. So then we move further to the next area, and then we can do a new analysis with the Fibonacci tool. The 618 is actually just at the edge of the red box. So this would be, again, like I said, your last support. Then on the way further down, we do see the 786 sitting at more or less the 36,500 area. So this could be potentially the next area, the next target area for support, because breaking through the 618 immediately, in my book, would lead to a confirmation that we are going further down and that we are going to hit the next level. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. I hope this was informative. Thank you very much, AC, for the comment. Thank you very much. Let's look at the dominance chart, because the dominance chart is looking like dog excrements, dog shit. Yes, I said it's dog shit. That's what it looks like. It just keeps going down and down. But on the RSI, we do see that this series of lower lows is accompanied with higher lows on the RSI. Now, it's still very experimental. I'm under the impression that you can use the RSI to, to be reading potential reversals, but it takes much more time to play out than the price action. So it really doesn't matter. It will come. It will come. If you build it, they will come. No, it will come, but for now, Bitcoin is really under pressure. Also, having the price action not being so very strong, that also a lot of people are moving out of Bitcoin and going into altcoins. So yeah, one leads on with the other. Now, is this the signal that the altcoin season has begun? Well, yes and no. This is indeed where altcoins are going to outperform Bitcoin. But if Bitcoin really loses a lot faster in value than your altcoins are gaining in Bitcoin value, then the question is it a good math to be in altcoins then, or would it be better to take out completely? That is kind of the question that you need to ask yourself. What are your plans in case that the bull market is over? What are you going to do in the bear market? Maybe a good time to meditate on this. Right now, we are still waiting for confirmations on the next moves. But one thing is for sure, right now we are in a situation where you can start looking to buy the dip. Watch out, because once the price goes below this yellow zone, I would really urge you to wait before adding more, because in this red zone, this is where we need to wait for the confirmation of the bottom. Maybe you can, if you entered late enough, then maybe on the little bounce up, the little dead cat bounce, you could maybe already get out of your long position, because it's going to come down further and you will just have an opportunity to enter lower. There's many ways of strategies that you can start thinking about. Try to imagine what you will do if a certain scenario plays out, and how you are going to be standing there to catch that beautiful position, and what are you gonna do to make sure that you didn't catch it too soon. All right, so I think this is it. I think this is more or less the message of today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, this is not a target shouting channel. This is not what I do. I show you what kind of tools I use and how I use them, how I make my decision of which levels I will use to measure off of, so that you can start applying some things in your technical analysis and make big boy decisions for yourself. This is where this channel is trying to lead you towards, if you will. So yeah, like I said, don't follow me to hear some numbers, write down those numbers, and then blame me if you lost money off of the position, because you know, I can't help that. Um, each and everyone has a different portfolio, different pain threshold, different everything. So my strategies might probably not work for you. But yeah, if you have questions regarding strategies, regarding all sorts of technical analysis stuff, don't worry. You can always find me here on a live stream. Just hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so that you know when I'm coming live. And also, thank you, AC, for the like. Thank you, all you other friends, for the extra effort of clicking that like button. I will see you guys tomorrow. Same chart, same channel. Have a great evening and, you know, make money. God damn it. Cheers, guys.